Kim MCOOL is a world champion on the balance beam. Her ability to perform under intense pressure, as well as her natural tumbling talent, were key to her success. In addition, her opening skill, a reverse planche, added artistic flair to her performance. Her ability to complete the skill so beautifully made many call it her signature skill, which in addition to other signature moves, helped her gain notoriety and eventually fame as an athlete. As part of the 1992 Olympic team, Kim was highly favored to take medals on many events, including the beam. Unfortunately, under major pressure from the high expectations, she fell off the beam during her compulsory routine. Because of this, she didn't qualify for the beam final. At number 19 is Ashley Postel. In 2002, Ashley was at the beginning of her elite career. She had beautiful dance and sharp lines on beam, and was quickly noticed by fans and judges. It was no surprise she made the world team later that year, and qualified for the beam final. She added a tricky acrobatic series which included an onodi, back handspring, layout step out as shown here. She stunned everyone by capturing the 2002 beam championship title. Number 18 is Courtney MCOOL, known for stunning dance and this opening mount which I love. Courtney spent 4 years on the national team and finished in first place at the 2004 Olympic trials. Because of her strong showing, many thought she would win medals on beam and in the all-around during the games. Unfortunately, during the qualifying rounds, she made errors that not only ruined her chances of medaling individually, but also her opportunity to compete. That said, Courtney was definitely a talented gymnast with beautiful lines, and that's something they can never take from her. Number 17 Holly Weiss was a talented member of Team USA and was in contention to compete at the 2004 Olympics. She had standout elements in her beam routine, such as this backflip with the full twist and combination, and a fantastic dismount taking the length of the beam. Holly suffered a back injury during her preparation for the games that was difficult to come back from. She lost some flexibility in her back, which was always such a remarkable skill she had. Although she did not make the Olympic team, she remains one of the most captivating athletes of her time. Number 16 is Cara EKER, world-renowned artist of the balance beam with multiple gold medals to show for it. Her style is fluid, graceful, and elegant. She spent 4 years on the national team and went on to compete for Utah University, where she was a solid beam performer for the team. Cara announced her retirement from the sport in October 2023 and is no longer competing with Utah. We wish Cara the best and hope she continues to prioritize her well-being and mental health. She sets a great example for those who follow in her footsteps. Number 15, Tracy TALUM was a trailblazer for the sport. Her work and dedication helped pave the way for other American gymnasts, as she was the first American woman to earn a world medal on beam. Tracy won the beam championship of 1981, earning a bronze medal that year. Courtney Koopitz is known for her strong and even bars, but also, she was a strong force on the beam. She did not take any time to set up big skills, which showed how comfortable she was with her routine and the amount of dedication she put into her work. Courtney suffered what was a career-ending injury to most, but not even a year later, would come back to win a national title, as well as a silver medal on the Olympic team. At number 13 is the pride of Wisconsin. Chelsea Mell, who spent over 10 years on the national team, has many competitive medals and titles to her name, including all-around world champion. On the beam she brings out all her tricks, and rarely does she make a mistake. She's one of the toughest competitors out there and packs in skills like a front with a half, illusion turn, and front pike. Her beam sets are aggressive with skills still competitive today. Number 12. Vanessa Atler is one of America's favorite gymnasts. Like Mell, Vanessa packs a punch on beam with her aggressive work. Her skills are done with perfect form and explosive height. Vanessa excelled as a beam worker throughout her career, earning a national title in her first year as a senior. At the 2000 Olympic trials, Atler finished in position to make the Olympic team even after several mistakes. But when the team was called, she was not mentioned. Her absence from the team sparked outrage from fans who thought she was robbed, even still to this day. Atler is now celebrated for all she endured during her career and has become a fan favorite. Her captivating work is truly exceptional, although its potential was never reached. Number 11. Tabitha Yim went full circle with her skill, and now works with college athletes at Stanford University, where she leads the gymnastics program. Yim demonstrated a relentless passion while competing as an elite gymnast. Her attention to the smallest detail is undeniable. The use of her hands and head while positioning her body elevates her performances and choreography. I love the seriousness of her character and her self-pep talks to always do her best work. Tabitha performs each routine with grit, strength, and sheer determination, which is a strength you see in her work. She does not give up when faced with small mistakes, and always strives to make it through each skill, following a small error. Well, we are halfway there. If you're enjoying this video and would like to see more like it, would you take a moment to subscribe and like the video? It really helps small channels like mine. Thank you. Now back to the countdown.
Planning to do a triple turn in the beam, on the beam. It will be a first.
Number 10. Betty Okino. Betty is a 1992 Olympic medalist and has become trailblazer for other black athletes, as very few black gymnasts are represented during Olympic competition. Betty gained notoriety first as a member of Bella Carlisle's team, but then for her American Cup victory in 1991. Betty was the first to complete a triple turn on the beam. The skill is now named the Okino in the code of points and remains as difficult today as it was back then.
Unbelievable. Slight balance break, but the judges know that is so difficult and so risky. And like I said, it's a first. flexibility and strength combined. Here comes her dismount. It's 2 back handsprings to a double back. Very important landing here. Slight little hop. Really the only 2 deductions there.
Dominique Dawes is a gymnastics legend, one of the few athletes to compete in 3 Olympic Games. With 1994 being the pinnacle of her career, she won every competition she entered in and was ready to take the World Championships. At Worlds, she was on track to take home the title, until an unfortunate fall on the vault would take her completely out of the medals. This is the exact same mistake she had at the '93 Worlds, and was most unfortunate as Dawes should be a 2-time world champion in the eyes of most. Popular at the time, Dominique completes a 4-element series in the beam that is truly breathtaking, as well as some of the highest jumps done on the apparatus. Caitlyn Ohashi has a short-lived career as an elite gymnast. In the short time she competed made her mark as a legend on the beam. Her high level of difficulty along with excellent form and technique gave her several competition wins, including the American Cup and Pacific Rim Championship. Caitlyn's biggest win in 2012 was the American Cup, where she remains the only gymnast to beat Simone Biles in elite competition. That is no small feat. In addition, Caitlyn went on to worldwide fame. While competing for UCLA in 2019, her floor routine went viral and gained over 30 million views. RACEMAN is an Olympic bronze medalist on the beam, as well as a 2-time Olympian. Her routine boasts the most difficult dismount being done on beam today, as well as high difficulty throughout. Ali, a rock for Team USA, assisted the team with 2 Team Olympic gold medals. Her beam work is sharp, yet graceful. Packed with difficulty and complex skills, RACEMAN was always consistent, very rarely mistakes, and because of her experience and maturity held her team during Olympic competition. She remains one of Team USA's best because of her shining example.
But if she keeps it going, this is going to be the best meet she's had in a heck of a long time. Even better than she did at the American Cup, where she won.
In 2008, Nastia LEUKIN competed at the Pacific Rim Championship. She stunned audiences with a flawless performance on beam, in which not even the smallest mistake was made. Her skills were done effortlessly, and her dance unlike no other.
Do this whole combination together, 3 skills in a row.
It's so easy to
Riding
watch
her confidence to the Olympic Games later that year, she captured gold in the all-around and silver on beam. She goes down in gymnastics history as one of the most graceful athletes of her time, a beacon of beam perfection. Sha Johnson, the 2008 Olympic gold medalist, begins our top 5 on the countdown. Sha, whose beam routine remains one of the most famous, is a spectacular routine with acrobatic skills all in combination. Her split jump plus pike jump plus back tuck combination was unique and incredible to watch. She gained bonus points with her combined skills to increase her start value to win gold. During the next Olympic cycle, Sha staged her comeback to once again become part of the Olympic team. However, she was not able to replicate her success from 2008 and fell short of making the team a second time. Regardless, her 2008 performance was legendary and remains a fan favorite. Who will be number 1? Phoebe Mills is an Olympic bronze medalist on the balance beam and competed in the 1988 Games. Her beautiful routine included a stunning mount, connecting into a triple series. With each skill, her dance training is evident as she uses her entire body and head to emphasize and complete each skill. Patterson started as a trickster on the beam who had the skills, but also delivered them with the unique style and lightness that no one else at the time had. Winning Olympic gold in 2004 in the all-around, her highest score came from beam, where she not only delivered, but stuck the most difficult dismount ever performed on beam. The dismount, which is a double Arabian or double flip with a half turn, boasts a blind landing and is now named after the Olympian. Now called the Patterson in the code of points, the dismount seen here is extremely difficult to stick, which Carly does with ease. Carly's perfect execution inspired other gymnasts like RACEMAN to perform the difficult skill in competition. Many will argue that Simone Biles should be number 1 on this list, as she is the most decorated gymnast in history and a 2-time Olympic beam medalist. I would say to that, I agree. In fact, it is hard to place her in the second position as she has done so much for the sport, and she truly is the GOAT. Some of her highlights on the beam include her famous dismount, the double twisting double flip. Simone has won handfuls of medals in competitions to her credit, and she truly is number 1. However, there is one more gymnast that is deserving of the best in my opinion. That said, there is no one who has contributed more to the team than Simone. As of January 2024, she holds an astonishing 37 world medals. Simone has said she is most proud of her beam medals, because of the effort she puts into training on the beam, and is most proud of her Tokyo bronze on beam. As we look forward to the 2024 Paris Olympics, we hope Simone will be on that team and can cement her Olympic legacy for a third time. We pray for gold on the beam for Simone, in which she is so deserving of. And finally, we arrive at number 1, Shannon Miller. Shannon was chosen for this high ranking because she is an Olympic gold and silver medalist from 2 different games, but also for her incredible grace, style, and technique on the beam that is truly legendary. Like Simone, she has her own skill shown here, which is very difficult. Her gold medal winning routine showed a high level of difficulty in addition to a master class of dance and flexibility. In the 1992 games, she just missed gold by thousands of a point. Her routine was flawless, but had one small error in which she was deducted for. Without the deduction, she would have another gold to account for. Shannon's work on beam is a masterclass, and feels she earned the number 1 position. What do you think? Does Shannon deserve the number 1 spot? Make sure to comment below if you agree. What did you think of this list? Please let me know below in the comments. As always, thank you for watching. Goodbye.